Hey guys, this video has three parts. Part one, we're going to go over the habit loop and how to build a chess study habit the James Clear way. Part two, I'm going to show you guys a ChessGoals 4-week challenge that we have on our website. And part three, I'm going to give you a quick update on the 1E4 course that many of you have been asking me about since the last update. All right, so let's start with part one. This was a tweet that Jesse did on the ChessGoals Twitter account, twitter.com/ChessGoals. And Jesse and I are both huge fans of James Clear and his book Atomic Habits. And in this tweet, Jesse goes over the habit loop, which starts with a cue, leads to a craving, which leads to a response, which leads to a reward. Now, let's think about how can this apply to chess. And this is a string of multiple tweets by Jesse. So for the cue, you want to make it obvious. The cue is something that triggers the habit. So this gets you started, reminds you to kick things into gear, make the habit obvious. So for example, let's say you want to lift weights and you want to do it every morning. Maybe your cue is when you go get that cup of coffee, that's your cue. You don't get to drink the coffee until you go down to the gym area. So that could be your cue, for example. So here's an example. Time. You study at the same time every single day. I like this one a lot. So you could pick a time like 7 a.m. or maybe you ride the bus to work. That's where you will study every single day without fail, with only a couple small exceptions where maybe something happens and you miss a day, but then you get right back on your horse the very next day. So set a time, study at that time every single day, or set a location and study in that location every single day. One thing James Clear says, for example, is if you have one room that's for work, for example, maybe you should have a different room for studying your chess, because in your brain, the room that's set aside for work should be different from the room that's set aside for chess. So as soon as you go into the chess room or the chess area, that's when you focus on chess. Now, it's not always easy for us to all have a million rooms for every little thing we do, but if you can separate those things by location or by time, that'll give you a cue to work on your habit. The next step is the craving. Make it attractive. You want to make chess study desirable, right? You don't want it to be torture when you play chess. You want it to be something that you look forward to, that you want to study, you want to improve. So try pairing it with an activity that you already need to do. So for example, only drink your favorite drink when you study chess. Like that's kind of back to my coffee example. Like let's say you crave coffee every single morning and you know you want to study chess in the mornings. Don't drink your cup of coffee until you play your chess. That's a great way to do it. The next step is the response. You want to make it easy. So have the chessboard already set up, have it open to the page you're working on if you're working on a book. That way you can just sit down, start studying right away, and you just immediately stay focused on your task at hand. Don't spend any extra time setting up. This is also like if you want to work out in the mornings, maybe you go to bed in your gym clothes or set out your gym clothes right at the foot of your bed. So as soon as you get out of bed, you immediately hop into those gym clothes and you know, okay, now I'm going to do my workout. Same thing. Have your chess set up all ready to go so that it's super easy to study. Here's an example. When you finish a day of studying, prepare the next position so that it's ready to go. I really like that a lot. Or let's say you played a long game today and tomorrow your study plan is going to start with analyzing that game. That's great. Get that position all set up so that the next day you are ready to analyze it, right? Make sure that it's as easy as possible. And the last step is the reward. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself for a job well done. The example that Jesse gives here is eat some chocolate, have a bear, or read a novel. Yeah, those are all great ideas. Have a nice cold bear after you get your studying done. You'll be making that bond in your brain so that the more chess you study, the more bears you get to have. And you can read all the tips with full examples in detail at chessgoals.com. /Atomic Chess Habit comes to this page. This is a very nice blog post that Jesse did on the Atomic Habit format for forming your chess goals. All right, so now since we're on the website, let's take a look at the 4-week challenge. So at the top of the website here, we have a link called Resources. My face is blocking it slightly. Let's just move it aside. Under Resources, we have 4-week challenge. And if you click on this, you can see we have an updated calendar for 2022. And there's a link up here to download the PDF. So you can download it or print it, and then day by day go through the activities and check things off. This calendar is a really nice way for you guys to start a chess habit when you're not already consistently in a chess study plan. So if you're not currently studying for, let's say, a half hour a day or more, this is a great place to start. I know a lot of chess players that have good intentions to study, but they're just too busy. This is a really nice way to get on track with your chess studying, because I set it up in a way where each week it has you spend just slightly more time, but it starts very small and it starts fun, mixes in a bunch of different activities so you can kind of find what you like. And by the end, you'll find that you're playing maybe 3 games or doing 3 puzzles, and you might be spending 15, 20 minutes on your chess, and then you might feel ready to jump into a full-blown study plan. Maybe you do a half hour a day, for example, or even up to an hour a day or more if you have the time. So this is something you can find on our website. It gets more difficult as it progresses, links for everything, and I think it's a great way to get started on your chess progress if you don't currently have a study plan, or even if you do have a study plan, but you just want to get slowly warmed up to the process, check out this website. And then the last thing I will talk about is the 1E4 course. It's 10 chapters. 9 chapters are completely ready with the PGN files. Jesse is product testing them right now as we speak, and the 10th chapter is currently in process. I'm working through the lines, finishing them up. This weekend, I will package everything together, and it will be published for sale Monday morning with the PGN file, the instructions on how to upload it, and the videos will be coming very soon. So as soon as Jesse and I record the 10 chapter videos, we will be publishing them to the Google Drive directory. But the PGN and the pre-sale will start on Monday, and it will be at a reduced rate. So if you buy the course prior to the videos being completely finished, you will get that pre-sale rate for the course. So it'll be a discounted rate. All right, so those are the 3 updates. Hopefully you guys are either already on track with your chess goals for 2022. If not, check out this 4-week challenge. Download the calendar and get going that way. Or we also have study plans up at the top here. There's study plans for each level. So if you want to jump right into a premium study plan, we do have options up here as well. All right, thanks for watching. Hope 2022 is off to a good start. And if not, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to start on January 1st. You could start it on Monday, for example, the upcoming Monday. So don't worry if it's off to a slow start. No better time to start than now. All right, have a good rest of your day.